What if the real problem is not just the sugar you eat? What if your body is becoming less able to respond to insulin? Picture this. You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. Your belly keeps getting bigger. You feel hungry again, even after eating. Losing weight feels harder than before, and you keep telling yourself, maybe I need to start over again. I need to try harder. But what if something deeper, something unusual is happening inside your body? What if your muscle, your fat, and your liver cells are no longer responding to your insulin? This is what is called insulin resistance. When this resistance is ignored, it quietly opens the door for prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and heart diseases, and other serious health problems associated with diabetes. But here is the hopeful part. You can catch it early, you can act early, and you can take early action, which can help you protect your health and your future. I'm Dr. Joshua Dirito, a family physician focused on public health and cancer prevention and treatment. Here we break complex science into simple actions that you can use today, because action is what makes a difference. Today we are going to look at what is insulin resistance and why your blood sugar keeps rising. And when you understand this, then you know what to do and you can take the necessary action. So what is insulin resistance? Insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas. The pancreas is a small gland that is found behind your stomach, and it has a place where it has cells we call the islet cells. And these cells produce insulin, the beta cells. And the work of insulin is to help sugar move into your cells where it is used for energy. You can think of insulin as a key. It helps open the door for sugar to enter into the cell. When insulin resistance happens, the body cells do not respond to the key as they should do. And so instead of glucose moving into cells, it does not move. And then glucose stays into your bloodstream. And so the sugar in your blood stays elevated. At first, the pancreas tries to help by producing more insulin. But over time, the islet cells, those cells that produce insulin, are not able to cope up with this. And then your sugar starts to rise. And that is how many people move from insulin resistance to prediabetes and then to full-blown type 2 diabetes. Why does this matter for you tonight? This is not just about lab numbers. Insulin resistance will affect how you feel every day and your long-term risk of prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, belly weight gain, fatty liver disease, and other metabolic problems. That is the dangerous side of it. But there is also the hope side of it. When insulin resistance is addressed early, you may prevent or delay diabetes. You should aim to prevent it. You improve your energy, you lose more weight easily, and you steady your blood sugar, and you protect your heart and your future. And that's why we have the Health Insight 360 program to help you manage your lifestyle, your eating habits, movement, sleep, your social connections, the bad habits that put you at risk of getting this insulin resistance, like sitting too much or spending too much on the screen, the financial stresses and work-related burnout. This you'll be coached through in a manner that you'll be able to reverse your risk of getting prediabetes. So what causes insulin resistance? Insulin resistance does not happen overnight. It usually builds slowly over time, and the risk factors include extra body weight that is especially around your belly, too little physical activity, a family history of diabetes, getting old. As you age, your body's response to insulin decreases. Your capacity for muscle to take sugar also decreases, and even your muscle mass decreases. Then long hours of sitting. If you are spending your days in an office sitting down, very little movement, even if you exercise, at the end of the day, the sitting itself increases your risk. If you have poor sleep, you have chronic stress either from finances, from social issues, or even work-related stress. Then some medical conditions and even some medicines that you might be using for various reasons. So if you have been getting weight gain, you are moving less, you are sitting for long hours, you have a family history of diabetes, this message, take it seriously. How does it feel like? Many people don't feel anything initially. That is why insulin resistance is dangerous. It starts quietly. Some people may notice low energy, they may notice more belly fat, they may have frequent hunger or cravings, trouble losing weight, and your blood sugar is slowly going up if you are checking. But many people do not know that there is a problem until they are told they have prediabetes or they are fully in type 2 diabetes. So do not wait until your body starts shouting. Pay attention while it is still whispering. How can you find out? Do not guess. You test. You can check the blood sugar. Your doctor can help you check insulin resistance or prediabetes using simple tests like checking your glycated hemoglobin, the amount of sugar that is your amount of your red cells that is have glucose attached to them. If it goes beyond a particular number, then you have diabetes or you have prediabetes. Your fasting blood sugar, and you can do a 2-hour glucose tolerance test that will tell you how well you are able to handle glucose. These tests help you show whether your blood sugar is already rising or you're already incapable or capable of handling your glucose. So, the earlier you find out, the better chance for turning things around before diabetes develops. So what can you do about it? Here is the best news from this video. Insulin resistance can often improve, not through hype, not through miracle cures, not through but through real daily habits. Move your body. Physical activity helps your body to respond better to insulin. Walking, dancing, cycling, stretching, and even stress training can help you. Even a short walk of 20 minutes have been shown to be very helpful in helping your body utilize glucose even without the need for insulin. Walk work towards developing a healthy body weight. If you have excess weight, work to lose even 5 to 10% of your extra weight. Even modest weight loss will help you improve your insulin sensitivity. You do not need a crash diet. What you need is steady progress with the necessary actions. Eat better more often. When we talk about eating better, we are talking about eating whole foods, more vegetables, more fiber, healthy proteins, and better portions. Cut down on the sugary drinks, on the ultra-processed foods, and too many of the refined carbohydrates. Simple, steady food choices matter because they help your body to manage glucose in a better way. Sleep better. Poor sleep can worsen insulin resistance. Good sleep helps support your hormones, your appetite, your blood sugar control. Stop waiting. Prediabetes is not the final sentence. It is a warning sign. And warning signs are meant to move us into action. That's why action matters. If your body is resisting insulin today, it may be warning you about diabetes tomorrow. I have seen many people realize they have prediabetes. We have worked with many people to help them, and they have been able to reverse this. You can also do it, but you need to know. So by visiting Wellness Health Services and doing the screening test, this could change your future. If you ignore it, the cost might be your energy, it might be your health, it might be your money, it might be years of a healthy life struggling with complications of diabetes. If you act now, your reward will be more strength, better blood sugar control, lower risk, and a healthy future with your family. What one do you choose? Insulin resistance is common. It is serious when it is ignored, but it is not a hopeless situation. It is simply asking you to change the way you are doing things. Start with one small step today. One short walk after meals. One better meal. One blood test. One honest visit to your doctor. Small steps taken early protect your future in a big way. If this video has helped you, share it, like it, and subscribe at Dr. Delito so that more people can understand what might be happening to their bodies. If you want personalized guidance, do not wait for tomorrow. If you want to check for prediabetes, you want to understand your blood sugar, you want to build a realistic plan, then visit Wellness Health Services, either physically or online. And here we are ready to support you with clear, compassionate, and passionate care all the way. Your future will thank you for starting today. And if you already have the prediabetes or metabolic syndrome and you want to reverse that, join the Health Insights 360 coaching program. There you get personalized coaching to reverse your prediabetes. Thank you for watching. We meet in the next video.